10 times Meghan Markle embarrassed the royal family part 2. Turn around. In a situation where every camera is on you and any slight sway from the royal protocol calls for a news article, it's important to be super keen on not messing up. Unfortunately, because she was married into the royal family and not born into it, some of these protocols may be easily forgotten or broken on accident, like this clip. We can see Meghan turn around here to talk to Harry, which is apparently a no-go on the balcony because he's quick to say turn around, to which she does so. But again, any minor slip up and you best believe the camera caught it. It definitely called for an awkward moment. Poor Meghan. Church humor. One Direction singer Liam Payne was on stage singing "Waiting on the World to Change," one of John Mayer's hit songs, when the camera moved to Meghan and Harry, who shared a smirk, to which Meghan broke out laughing. I mean, come on, have you ever been in a situation where you aren't meant to laugh and you look at a best friend of yours and you just can't hold it in? Even if it's laughing over nothing, you can't hold it in. I'm pretty sure that's a universal experience. First in line. This is a reported on subject and is, to my knowledge, not meant to happen according to protocol. But Meghan has been seen stepping in front of Harry to greet people, which normally would be fine, maybe just their way of going about greeting. Unfortunately, royal protocol says that royal blood is meant to greet people first, their significant others following behind them. Who knows the reason Meghan goes first in many scenarios, but unfortunately she is not meant to. Father. Now, we have touched on this topic before regarding the torn relationship between Meghan and her father, a rather unfortunate one at that. But a book released in the earlier months of 2022 has claimed from inside sources, therefore words could be twisted, that the late Queen was embarrassed of the fact Meghan won't reconcile with her father. I am quick to see the good in everyone, a trait to which the comments hate about me, but in this scenario I agree. Meghan and her father have to realize life is too short to feud until it's too late, and I think not having a relationship with a family member I could have one with would be a regrettable decision when the date arises that there is no longer an opportunity to make amends. No more contracts. Of course, NDAs are huge in the spotlight. As soon as you start working with any organization, non-disclosures assure no leaks and put you liable for any information shared. As I'm not informed on the contracts that come with being royal, I won't state what is there to sign, even if I have hunches, but I'm sure there is a certain paperwork preventing unwanted press as you become knowledgeable of the backstage information surrounding being a royal. This was, but is no longer the case for Meghan, as her and Harry have stepped down as royals. This is of course worrisome for some royals because now with no contract signed, she's free to speak of whatever she desires. Jeremy Kyle accusations. The late Queen's health was raised as a point of concern by Jeremy Kyle while he slammed Meghan Markle for timing her announcements to be as embarrassing as possible for the royal family. A direct quote from Jeremy Kyle on Piers Morgan's Talk TV show, "Let me know your thoughts on this accusation." He argued, "I'll say it again, if you don't want to be in the royal family because you don't want the press exposure and you don't like every facet of your life being interrogated, I get that. You go to California with the love of your life and you have 2 children. You don't land and sign a deal with Spotify, and this is the bit that really gets on my bits, if I'm being completely honest." His words are an effort to point out a trend he sees of Meghan Markle stealing the spotlight. I won't say my opinion, but instead ask for yours. Let me know down below as I enjoy reading your comments. Boos and cheers. Heading towards St. Paul's Cathedral to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were greeted by both cheers and boos. The booing was a small stain on the celebration of the late Queen's anniversary. Should they have booed? No, because the event wasn't for Meghan and Harry, but for the Queen, so applause should have been directed her way and focus should have been on the late Queen. Finding freedom. A controversial biography explores details revolving around details about Meghan and Harry's life as royals and in the palace, and their decision to leave the royal duties, titled Finding Freedom. a book to which the Queen was not pleased to hear about, revealing why they chose to pursue a more independent path, despite Harry's deep devotion to his grandmother Queen Elizabeth II, and the reason behind their unprecedented decision to step away from their royal lives. Although I haven't read the book, but correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's based off of insider knowledge, not direct information from Meghan and Harry, so as much as they have their names in it, they may not have been a major cornerstone in the publication of the novel. Haku Matata. Meghan was called, in quotations, a self-obsessed liar for making up stories about meeting the Lion King actor in London. Meghan alleged that a Lion King actor lauded her marriage in a predominantly white family and allegedly claimed, "I just need you to know, when you marry into this family, we rejoice in the streets the same way we did when Mandela was freed from prison." However, the only African actor on set does not recall even saying such a thing, according to Dr. John Canny. He told the Daily Mail, "I've never met Meghan Markle. This seems like something of a faux pas by her. I've never met the Duchess at all. I'm the only South African member of the cast, and I did not attend the premiere in London. I went to Hollywood as we opened there, and from there I had to go immediately to Paris where I was shooting a film sequel, so I couldn't hang around." Before concluding, he pointed towards the possibility she just may be misremembering on her side. What do you think of this altercation? Meghan Markle. In case you need a further refreshing, Meghan Markle's controversies include speaking out about racism within the royal ranks, suing a prominent British newspaper for invasion of privacy and winning, and moving back to America with her husband for the sake of her mental health. Now, have there been times that she is off the royal protocol? Yes. But personality aside, look at what she's accomplished and gone toe-to-toe with the media about, to which they spin it off being embarrassing. I'd love for everyone who stands against her to look at what good she has done and maybe widen their perspective. There are two sides to every story, and without perspective of both, it's never fair to jump to a conclusion. So let me know your thoughts once you have taken both sides into account. Thanks for watching.